Mizzy actually apologized. I'll admit, I didn't have this on my bingo card. If you don't know who Mizzy is, he's the British TikToker who recently was arrested for walking into a random couple's home and also stealing a random dog from a woman, all for TikTok. Then, he made it worse for himself by immediately violating his court order and putting up more videos, including one where he walked into the control area of a train for GTA 6 in real life. Mizzy's apology statement is incredibly long, so instead of reading it yourself, you might as well let me read it to you. Here's what he said on Twitter. I know I ain't the best with my words, but just try to understand and listen to what I have to say. I made a very dumb, stupid mistake. A house is supposed to be a safe space where you know you can relax without being in any sort of distress, and me walking into that house was a very big violation to the homeowners. They had kids, and I have a child myself, so I know how protective people get over their children. If anyone came into my house on a weird flex and my child was there, I don't even know what I would do, but I just know it wouldn't end well. This doesn't justify what I've done, and to be fair, I don't know what can, but just know that I had remorse to that family, hence why I went there off camera the next day by myself and apologized to the family. People are asking why I didn't record the apology, and yeah, I could have recorded it and been like, I'm remorseful, here's me recording their house again with an apology video for clout, but would that make any sense? She did record the apology, but I don't see that video anywhere, and maybe it is for a good reason, but just know the apology was real. This whole Mizzy guy is someone I created, a social media persona as you would say, and I've been doing social media for a lot of years with a wide range of different pranks, even worse than some of the recent videos you've seen. So I know what people want to see, what will go viral / get clicks, etc. And I basically built this whole Mizzy character as an extension to my true self, Bacari, a smart, confident, outgoing, will do anything, say anything type guy. And at the start, it was that, with silly normal prank videos that would get slight buzz and attention, but it would only stay as that. So I decided to go all out beast mode on this Mizzy character, and up the ante on the pranks, until I eventually got sucked into this Mizzy character and I basically forgot who Bacari was. Take this as you will, and this isn't all I have to say about this situation, so expect a couple more vids / tweets coming your way. Piers Morgan can say whatever he wants about how I don't have remorse for my actions or whatnot, and I don't care about that because who is he? Probably even a more controversial person than me, and he only knows Mizzy, not Bacari. And all I'm saying is Bacari definitely has remorse, and I show the people in my videos that in person off camera, because not everything you see on social media is real. The media paints an image and chooses the right way to enforce their own narrative on the mass. Tristan Tate reached out to me when the whole world was and against me, and ever since then, the Tate Brothers have been helping me immensely, teaching me to actually take people's feelings in and hold more accountability for my actions as I develop into a man. They are also showing me that I can accomplish what I want in ways that won't make me look like a villain, and in the process also help others. That's what the We Outside movement really is, being one with yourself and knowing that if you really put your mind to something and don't let anyone tell you different, you can achieve it. I put my mind into Mizzy being the biggest menace in the UK, and look now. It may not have been the best choice, and I wish I could have went about it a different way. But the past is the past, and what I do from now on will define me as a person and really build the legacy of Bacari. He also included a video with his apology, which, well, pretty much goes over the same points. I'll put a link to the tweet in the description in case you want to watch the video, but let's be honest, you probably don't. So, what do you guys think about his apology? Personally, I think that it's good to know that he went back and apologized to the family, and he didn't record it. I agree with him that it would have been a massive mistake for him to record his apology. That would have come off as him just trying to avoid the criticism that he got for doing it, which coincidentally is exactly what this statement does. It's a terrible statement no matter how you look at it. The best thing I can say is that it's good that he's acknowledging the bad things he's done, but I can't even say that he's taking accountability, because he's not. He's claiming that Mizzy and Bacari are two different people, that Mizzy was just a character, that he really isn't like that, which sounds wonderful, except for that it's not true. Mizzy doesn't exist, Bacari does. The things that he did were not done by some character, they were done by him. We don't live in a world where you can avoid accountability because you were acting in character as a shitty person. The fact of the matter is that the character is just you, and that you were a shitty person. By avoiding that and blaming all of this on his character, he's trying to avoid responsibility, telling people that it's not who he really is, except that it literally is exactly who he is. He is the one who walked into some random person's house. He is the one that stole someone's dog. He is the one that uploaded all that online. He is the one that thought these ideas were good enough to go through with. At the end of the day, I don't care if he thinks that there's some kind of wall in his head between Mizzy and his real self as Bacari, because in the real world, there is not. He harmed some people. You don't get to get all of that to go away. away just by saying that you just took a character too far. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. He was such a shitty person that every article I've read about why he ended up spending the weekend in jail ends in one conclusion: his own mother did not want him to come home. Think about that. Think about what kind of person you would have to be, even off camera, for your own mother to not want you to be released from police custody. At the end of the day, it's very rare, but not impossible for people to change. Though I think the fact that he mentioned that he's getting help from the Tate Brothers, who are currently being investigated for human trafficking and other crimes, might point to the fact that he's not changed at all. It's a typical manipulation tactic to create a straw man and blame whatever's making you look bad on that, rather than taking accountability. In this scenario, Mizzy is the straw man. He's trying to make people think that the actions he took were the fault of Mizzy, but that Bacari is some sinless angel. Manipulation kind of fits if he's dealing with the Tate Brothers, whether he knows that's what they're teaching him to do or not. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to see him change. I'd love to see him turn over a new leaf. I just have zero faith that he will. Mainly because his response was to just blame it all on getting too far into a character, but also because if he stops doing what he's doing, he's gonna lose all of his clout. Sure, right now he's getting his 15 minutes of fame, but fame is fleeting. Soon he'll realize that the followers that he got for doing crazy things aren't going to stick around for his new videos. And videos of what? His content was pranks before. What's he going to do now? Videos of him being nice to people? He has a very small amount of time to actually make something good come out of this time in the limelight, and people very rarely make the most of it. So I really do wish him the best and hope that he manages to do it, but it's going to be hard work. What do you guys think? Do you think he can turn this around and go from being a menace to society to a good guy and still manage to hang on to his fame? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Thank you for watching till the end. Have a great day and God bless you.